Time to see how awful this is. Actually, that's... Oh, Spring. I don't think Spring had really difficult maps. Time to see how well that goes.
Do my best.
Oh boy. Do they actually move on turn 1?
What's next?
Probably, because otherwise this is going to be a joke. This is going to be a joke. Gotcha.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Your life is mine.
Well, it's just the meaning of the name in question that I like about the name I choose. It means rents, and if you know why I use that name, then good. But otherwise, I won't actually explain what rents means.
This will be painless.
Georgia is not exactly my favorite unit, but definitely the easiest one I can use for what kind of team I like to use.
Pitiful.
Because he has some bulk, which is the problem with most archers. They just don't have bulk. Oh boy, Pain Plus. I can just... Okay.
Got it.
What's next?
All right. Orders? Sure.
Of course.
Do my best.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
What's next?
You have my word.
Oh boy, that would be a kill. Let's not do that.
Of course. All right.
28 damage. That's not too bad. 81?
Sure.
What's next? Just as
Pulled
I
Corin and
calculated.
Azura at the same time during their Bound Hero battle and haven't pulled another 5-star since. Ouch. I know the pain. I've been going through a drought when it came down to it for the most part recently. Until, well, recently. I managed to get somewhat lucky this month.
Orders?
And sometimes just really downright, what the fuck happened?
You have my word. Do my best. Okay. Got it. I won't let you live.
That's almost a fucking one-shot, Jesus.
Your life is mine.
That's not overkill at all. I don't see what you're talking about.
Sure. Orders? You have my word.
17 damage. You're definitely not doubling.
You have my word.
All right.
All right.
And you're dead.
Pitiful.
Of course.
Orders? You have my word. Sure. Okay. Got it.
But yeah, if you're talking about, like, say, my favorite unit is probably Ira. As obvious right now, but, you know. Though it's more, not really my favorite unit, just my favorite character as a whole from the franchise.
I won't let you live.
She would have been bad or good, would not have changed whatever I did about her. Would have probably still plus-temmed her. Or at least try to. Yes, but I wouldn't hold my breath, because let's be honest, Fire Emblem 4 is by far the most, nowadays, controversial of the Fire Emblem. Thankfully it was not done nowadays.
Sure.
But I can definitely see them just skip right to Binding Blade for the remakes. Ooh, I don't kill.
Orders? Your life is mine.
53, that's 43, that's not enough. Good.
Do my best.
What's next?
Alright.
Because yeah, Fire Emblem 4 is amazing, but it has some moments that are genuinely... just like the fact that Arvis and Deirdre are cousin, yet Arvis put a baby, actually 2 babies in Deirdre. Yeah! That's totally not controversial whatsoever!
Okay.
Of course.
You have my word.
Not to mention, like, there's stuff just like Teltu's Fate, for one. Jesus Christ, that's also extremely dark.
Sure.
Alright.
She gets tortured to death, and then fall into depression, and then dies, basically.
As I calculated.
Ugh. And yes, I totally agree, it's great writing. It really is what the essence of Fire Emblem should be, in my opinion, which is like those very morally gray area where you could not really give a 100% sure answer as to what you would have done in such situations. Nowadays, Fire Emblem is so black and white, it's pretty drab.
Your life is mine.
FE4 and 5 is genuinely my favorite game of the franchise, though. Like, favorite games, or I guess favorite world? I just really like it. 54, eh? That's the map I wanted to have a healer for.
Okay. You have my word.
I'm hoping this is gonna be enough. Time to find out. Team Ordinary, eh?
Pitiful.
Yeah, basically. Or Awakening. Oh boy, Grima is the big enemy. Or, oh look, that Mad King is the big enemy. Like, it's so fucking boring. There's just nothing of substance there.
Got it. Do my best.
What's next?
Oh my god, I live! Yeah, Valencia was also amazing.
Alright.
The one thing I have to say, though, about Valencia that I really didn't like is the map design. They literally kept the map design that the games had to begin with.
Okay. Sure.
32, eh? That's 35. Goddamn.
Orders?
Can I tank a blow? Oh, yes, I can. I definitely can.
Sure.
Of course.
Oh! I keep forgetting Wings of Mercy is a goddamn skill I gave. Yeah, well, the story is pretty standard. Good against evil, basically. But it feels like they portrayed the characters well enough that you actually feel for them. And that's something that's completely different from Awakening and Fates. Awakening and Faith, there's literally no reason for you to give a shit about the characters, in my opinion. Like, the one thing I would say, yeah, you do kind of care,
What's next?
is like characters you like the physique of or story of that's honestly barely scratching the surface of what a character should be like. Like, if you like the character's design mostly is what makes you actually enjoy it. I suck at explaining this. I could probably bait, yeah. I should bait.
Sure.
Oh, you're not doubling me
Do
then.
my best. Sure. Alright.
All right.
Got it.
Because let's be real, like, Cordelia's story is nothing new. It's literally her getting cucked by the one she likes, even though the mechanics are there for you to actually marry the two. Yay! So it's basically Katria but worse. Like, I really love Shiro's design. Rinko looks amazing. Too bad she sucks in the game. I really like Kale Dory's more or less story. Purely because she's basically Cordelia without the issue I have with Cordelia to begin with. What else? I really like Kagero. I don't know why I like hair over one eye like she has so much. It's an aesthetic I do like.
You have my word. Okay.
Of course.
Oh shit, that's a bad idea. I am not doubling. What the fuck is going on?
This.
45 speed? Hello?
Orders?
What?
Sure.
Oh, you fucking Christ. Aegis? Yeah, I do like that as well. That's something I do like. It's different,
Got it. Do my best.
if anything.
What's next? All right.
Okay.
Of course.
Pitiful.
I love being able to bait with Ira now.
All right.
Sure. You have my word. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Sure.
45. Gosh, he really does not have any fucking attack whatsoever. Bruh. As I'm screaming Silica.
Of course.
That's great.
Got it.
But yeah, I do hope they end up refine it. What the fuck am I saying? They end up
I won't.
remaking it, but I don't know. Also, I don't know how they would actually do this, because Torika kind of happens in the middle of FE4. Are they going to mix the two games together? Because then you end up with a game with like, I think like something like 20 chapters, but like 11 of them are essentially 33 chapters. I don't know about the ones of Torika, how big they are. I haven't actually played the game. I know the characters because some of the characters of Torika appears in FE4. Like Leaf, Nana, I believe maybe also... No, Eris is FE4 only. But like, stuff like this. I like how Groom Morph is actually decent. Yeah, I really wish he had IVs. Attack Plus would make so you could actually use Heavy Blade. And Speed Plus would be like, oh well, if Flashing Blade becomes a seal, you can actually use it. But we didn't, so... that sucks.
Leave everything to me.
Time for more orbs.
Orders? Do my best.
All right.
Sure.
I always thought free characters would always suck. I mean, no, but... Like, after BK and Arden, they really didn't give much shit about the characters themselves, and always have, like, them being, like, a worse unit of something else. The reason why it works for Marth is that the one unit that's better than him in literally everything requires to have a certain IVs, and he's seasonal. In my case, Marth is not better than my Spring Alphonse. My Spring Alphonse is Speed Plus. So my Spring Alphonse has the same speed, 4 more attack, 1 more HP, 3 less def because def minus, and different res, but nobody cares about res.
Okay.
What's next?
Okay.
So it's like, yeah,
You have my word.
it's a worse version, sure, but it's not easy to obtain, and if you don't have it, well, it's better.
Your life is mine.
No, Julius is the one that got super fucked. Finn, on the other hand, like, no. He got fucked and should have had his preferential weapon, but like everything else he has, like, yes, he did have a legendary lance. He had a 16 might brave lance in his game. It was unique to him. No one else could use it.
All right.
Orders?
What's next?
But apparently that was not important enough, so IS decided, you know what, we need to make him shite.
Okay.
It sucks, but oh well. Like, Finn has good stats. The problem is just the weapon he gets doesn't fit him. And, yeah, 16 might. Oh, and it also boosted his luck by 10, I believe. Let me check. I'm not searching for Fire Emblem Heroes, for fuck's sake. That's Game Press, the other shitty website nobody cares about. There it is. Finn only grants him a bonus 10 luck, doubles the number of attack that he can normally perform. 16 might 10 crit. Let me just take a picture. Yes, it had crit rate on top of it. Because you know what? 16 might is not good enough. There's a reason why Finn is literally one of your best unit of Draco. So, yeah. Look at this. It is just Brave Lance, but it's unique to him. No one else can use it. Also, 16 might, having extra stats on top of it. They could have just called it Hero Lance in Heroes as well. That used to be what Brave Lance was called, by the way, if you're curious.
Of course. Just as I calculated.
Yep. Yep. I was expecting Ira to have a Brave Sword as well, because she gets an Hero Sword, which, she's the only one that's able to get it in Gen 1 of FE4. And, it's a 12 might Brave Sword with 100% hit rate. In comparison, say you have a Iron Sword, right? That's 75%. So, 25% extra hit rate. Like, what the fuck? They created a whole new legendary weapon just for her. It's insane.
Got it.
Well, I'm pretty happy about this. Ira's my favorite, so...
All right.
Too bad Slaying Edge is completely better, but... eh. Maybe Ira will get a refine in like 5 years. That's going to be literally Nameless Sword. Or Nameless Blade, rather.
Do my best. Got it.
That's 18 damage.
You have my word.
That's 22. Oh, okay. I can just do this. I suck at grammar. Well, sometimes. English is not my first language, so I tend to butcher a word here and there.
Okay.
It's always fun when it happens, isn't it? Exactly. That's what I say in general. Free-to-play units are already fucked as is. Why are you trying to fuck them up harder? You don't need this. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I won't let you live.
Like, look, Julius. Here's an example. You take 8 res, you put it in def. You change his weapon to remove either 10 attack or make it a damage reduction, straight up, like 30% damage reduction. Sounds OP, right? And it works at all time. Sounds OP, right? But it's limited by merges. So it's fine, in my opinion.
Sure. Alright.
Of course.
Hi, Typho.
Got it.
But yeah, the reason why I said Julius was the one that got the most fucked is,
Okay.
you know how people are like, oh boy, Binding Blade is so shite for what it's supposed to be with Roy, right? Because Binding Blade is, quote-unquote, one of the strongest weapon in the series for the game it's in. Luptir, which is Luptus, but I'm going to call it Luptir because that sounds so much better, is absolutely insane. Oh boy, is it insane.
Sure.
Luptir is Julius's weapon, and it buffs his res by, I believe, 10 or 5, but that's not what makes it really strong. What makes it really strong is its effect. Only one book negates this, and that's the Book of Naga. It cuts the enemy's attack in half whenever he gets attacked. So, say Selef attacks with max out attack, that's like 54 attack, right? 54 might. You'd think that's going to leave a big mark, right? 54 becomes 27 attack. 27 minus the 25 def that Julius has, because yes, he has 25 def 30 res in FE4. I don't understand why these strayed so far from the actual stat line. Thank you.